Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. I'm free. I know you look at me and you don't see anything different this week, but I'm in theory, technically, I'm free because I've had my 2 Pfizer COVID-19 vaccinations. I've waited my mandatory 2 weeks after the last vaccination, so technically I'm free. But I don't know about you. I still don't feel free. A couple of weeks ago, I think about a week and a half after I'd had my final injection, I had a business meeting. Had to go to a sports bar. It was the first sit-down type restaurant I'd been in over a year. Again, fully vaccinated. The people I was with had been fully vaccinated. We had our masks on, but we had an adult beverage and some appetizers and conducted our meeting over the course of a couple hours. And while I wasn't worried about them and I wasn't worried about the bartender in the mask, I was always looking over my shoulder, looking at the other people who were walking into the bar. Again, 3 feet, 4 feet, 6 feet, I don't know. But it made me nervous because I don't know them, I don't trust them. And while I wish I could just forget it all and not think about it, not worry about it, it's not the way I'm wired. It's not how it works for me. And while I'm, again, in theory, free for at least, I think they said 6 months now, at least they know for sure, the Pfizer vaccine will keep you good for about 6 months, I still worry about it. Now I realize, thanks to the vaccine, I can still possibly get COVID, but it's not going to put me in a hospital, it's not going to put me on a ventilator, it's now going to truly be like the severe cold and flu, and everybody's affected differently. With both of my vaccinations, I didn't have any major side effects. Ran a little bit of a very tiny low-grade fever, like, 0.7 of a degree more than what I normally run, but again, wasn't really a fever. That was after the first injection, plus my arm was a little sore for about a half a day. After the second injection, I felt like somebody had punched me in the arm, and that lasted for about a day and a half, and went away, but no fever, no aches, no pains other than that, no flu-like symptoms. I was fine. My wife pretty much kind of similar circumstances, and we were good to go. Other people, it's been different. I love the fact that we can try to start getting back to normal. We'd love to go see family. My father-in-law's been vaccinated. My mother and father, they've had their vaccines. But a couple of my brother-in-law, one of my brothers-in-law, and doesn't have his, and I think my second brother-in-law is about to get either the Johnson & Johnson one time or, and I know if I'm going to hang around them, we're going to be inside, we're going to be in close captivity, and then you got the kids. And again, they're all small, so they're not all going to get the vaccine, but you still worry about it. Am I paranoid? Probably, perhaps. But I think my paranoia for a year kept me safe, kept me, out of the hospital, because I'm in all those high-risk factor zones. I love the freedom, but as we all have learned, just because you're free, you're really not free. Freedom's just a relative term. We'll get back to normal somewhat, but I can't tell you the first time we'll go to a restaurant to have a meal. I'm sure it's coming, but I'm not quite sure when. And I'll still look over my shoulder and still look at people and still frown upon them when they're not wearing their masks. Because yes, the mask is an inconvenience, but it doesn't bother me that much. It's if this is the worst that's come out of it, I can live with that. And if I get another shot in 6 months to get a booster and to keep me going, as much as I hate needles, I'm all for that too. Back next week. Hope you're safe. Hope you're healthy, and hope you'll get a vaccine, please. Back next week, another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us, home to all of our Road Warrior episodes, on YouTube, on Facebook, you know the drill. I wish I had some cool tagline. I mean, I guess I'm kind of similar as how I end these things every week, but I don't have that cool YouTuber kind of thing with, and make sure to click the button below kind of thing, which I guess if you're watching this on YouTube, you could click the subscribe button below, and, there's a way to subscribe, but no, I don't care that much. I just love it that you're here. I always love it when you tell a friend. That makes me happy. It means somebody cares. Back next week. We'll see you. Be safe, and thank you.